So as you see, this ended up being a mixtape like it should have been from the jump. And I kind of could see where fans was coming from to saying it's not his best work. It definitely is not an album. It's definitely a mixtape. And I hope this is a wake up call for French Montana. Just because everyone else is doing the whole mixtape slash album, Apple Tunes, streaming type of thing, that don't mean you gotta actually jump on the wave and follow that trend instead of doing your own thing. And because of this album got shelved. I do believe he got dropped from Epic Records, and you and Meek friendship is now over because you chose to, in a sense, follow the trend of being on the side of the six god Drake. You know what I mean? And I don't know how it's gonna pan out for him now. I mean, Diddy did ended up signing him in the beginning of his career or whatever, or after the Akon situation and so forth and so on. Diddy ended up winning up, dropped the album. Then I guess he kind of dropped him in a sense. And with this project, it started off with the whole beef situation, the Joe Budden shit, the promotion of No Shopping, which that song ended up being, at the end of the day, all right. Then the Lockjaw joint, which was fire, a dope visual, dope song. Shout out to Kodak, free Kodak. Then the Figure It Out joint that was on the movie The Land. And I think it was also on Wave Gods. Another great single. And it seemed like it could have been a good project. And at the end of the day, it kind of just fell short. I listened to the whole body of work. I have my selected songs that I do fuck with. But overall, I think he went for a sound of the 90s, and it didn't really pan out too good for him. I mean, he had a lot of notable good features on here, a lot of sampling on here, and I think that's kind of what really stopped the project from actually seeing the light of day in stores, even though some stores like Target and some Best Buy, I do believe, did get it. But, I mean, he just had records on here that just wasn't a go. You know what I mean? Like track 4, track 5, track 6, track 10. Those tracks are just all right. They basically throwaways. They could have not been on the project. And I think the records that, like I said, stated earlier, was a go. Lockjaw, of course. You can throw in No Shopping, Figure It Out. Chinks Max / Pay For It. That should have had its own song in the playlist. And basically everything else I really fuck with. It wasn't as bad. Like I said, some good production, some good sampling in there. The intro record was kind of ill in a way. It opened up with an excerpt. I guess he did an interview or something, a nice sample. The hook was kind of weak, and he basically spoke about his experiences. Don't play yourself. He took Khaled ad-lib and turned to a song basically about money. We already know the Lockjaw song. Check Come. To me, that was funny. I kind of enjoyed that record. I know y'all look at it like it's whack, number 9, but it was funny to me. I definitely liked the little weird skit in the beginning. The Have Mercy joint, I definitely seen a visual for it. I wonder in that skit on this project in the beginning of that song is how fans felt about this project. I thought that was kind of crazy. The sampling was good on that record. Beanie, Jada, and Styles all had solid verses. And the Chinks Max / Pay For song was cool. So, I mean, other than that, it's not a bad album, or my bad, mixtape. It just has this, flaws here and there. But 7 of the records I do like, you know what I mean? I gave it a 5.5 out of 10 because I enjoy half of it. The production was definitely there on some of the records. The sampling is what pushed it over, but it's still a 6.5 out of 10 at best. But like I said on, I think I put it on Twitter and Instagram, this should have been a mixtape from the gate. It should have never been an album. Even the songs like Lockjaw, what else we got? Figure It Out. That was already out. You just threw that on there. That was cool. What else? I think Pay For It should have been a single by itself. That was pretty dope. The ASAP song was whatever. No Shopping is gonna do what it do because of what Drake did. But I listened to the song in its entirety. The verse wasn't that bad after it got past the pump it up shit. Then the whole verse, he was like, oh, it's decent. It's not the best. It's not bad. He definitely killed Joe Budden. I ain't gonna say killed Joe Budden, but he kind of went at him a lot with that verse. The song, I don't like the production. It's lackluster. French Montana on the hook, it's not his best hook, and he was the man for delivering hooks. But other than that, if you keep the song itself just on different production and a better hook, that could have really been something. You know what I mean? If Drake would have just took his time with the writing aspect, because I look at it as he still writes his own shit, other than just people getting songs and they don't sound good on them, so he jumps on them, that type of shit. But that song had potential and it just didn't go right. Because you remember Stay Scheming, you know what I mean? That was like a French record that he kind of gave it to Ross or some shit. I don't think I got the story right, or whatever the case may be, or it was a Ross record, whatever the case may be. Y'all remember that Drake verse. So that's what I'm saying. You take time with it. That song could have been dope as hell. But a lot of this shit on here was filler. And if you remember the Mac&Cheese appetizer, that shit was hard as fuck. If you mix those tracks with at least 4 of these records, he definitely could have had an album. Wouldn't have called it MC4 though. I would have had an original title and put it in stores with those singles, Lockjaw, No Shopping, Figure It Out. Definitely, would have pushed the album. That's just my thoughts, what I thought about it. You know what I mean? If he was to do an album again, definitely think about promotion, you know what I mean? And getting the right people on the right album, right production, clear them samples, and, do some promotion for it. You can do Instagram. You could do like little videos here and there for it, and just do the right thing and set it up properly to where you will be able to, at least do some numbers. But I don't expect French to actually have a platinum album or gold album no more, but definitely he should be at least clear at least 50 to 100K, you know what I mean, with streaming and people actually buying the project. But that's just what I think. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. I know this is old, but I just still wanted to check it out. So other than that, one.